Why hello partners, and welcome to the Rootin' Tootin' unboxing video. My name is Pierre, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at Great Western Trail, 2nd edition. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the discovery. So here we are, Great Western Trail, 2nd edition. Let's take a look at it here. The cover seems to have the same three cowboys, but very differently drawn than the first edition here. Here's the back. From the back you can discover here that you have like little hats that you can put on your cowboys and little bags here. And I know it doesn't show very much here, but these are going to be recessed boards, which we'll show off in a little bit here. So without further ado, let's take a look. We'll start off here with an ad for Plan B Games. Just other games, of course. Some more Western Trailage here. Now we'll start, I guess we'll keep going here with the instruction book. A detail of everything in the game here, the setup, player setup, objective of the game, phases, pretty standard, rulebook stuff. Seems like there's some examples here, which is great. Help you follow along and everything. We've got there's a variant of your cows growing here. See, look, from little baby to big adult. Here we have the solo variant. You go up against someone named Sam in the solo variant. Here, see Sam's actions. Got that there. Here's just an appendix here of the neutral buildings that you put out to start. And every private building. This is side A and then side B of the buildings as well. Then other actions you can perform, right? And here we have the red players' private buildings here. Some money tokens. These tokens here, I'm going to pull out the instruction booklet just to get the names right here. So this is the exchange token. So you could just use this to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards, which is helpful. Here we have some orange outlaws. And here we have some drought. These are the hazard tiles, and these are the outlaw tiles. And here we have the engineer. Build up your train tracks, which is great. Here we have the blue players' private buildings and some cowboys. More money. This token here is the job market token. Also, if you have it at the end of the game, it's worth 2 points. And over here, these tokens are hard to find in the book, but they're pretty much just objective tokens that you put on the railroad tracks. I'll show that later. And you can just get those. Some are worth points, some are just worth other things there. See, this one's worth a big 12 bucks if you get it, but no points. So there you go. Next here we have the white players' private buildings. And we have the builders here, which allow you to just build these buildings out at discounts and whatnot. We have some green outlaws here. Oh, I forgot to mention here. These are the flood tiles, which are also a hazard, and these would be the rockfall tiles, which are also a hazard. More money, the exchange tokens here. Here we have the yellow players' private buildings, and then something fell out of there. Put that back. There you go. So yellow players' private buildings. These are the neutral buildings that start the game. And here, these are just things you can put on your player board to change it up. Right? So you'd have discs on here, and then you'd be able to. So you have discs on here, let's say, and then you take these discs off when you score your cows. Oh no, yeah, when you score your cows, you could put them on. When you upgrade to your train stations as well. As you can see, this is for 3 players, and this would be for 2 players. So they change, which is great. Here we have the specialization tile, and this is, I'm not too sure. I know it, I believe it's for how many cows get put into certain places for various player counts. So that's there. Now here we have the board. Let's see if I can get it in the whole shot. Oops. This is it here. I want you to try something here. Let's see if I can. I can't. Okay. So this is the board here. This is where those professions go. So the cowboys, builders, and engineers would go right here. And the hazard tiles would go right here. You put some out. This is where the outlaws go. This is the rock slides here. And this is the drought tiles here. And at the bottom of the board, let's see if I can fold it here. Yeah, these are the flood tiles down here. Sorry about the shaking of the camera there. Top of the board here, this is where you would put those tiles that I was talking about, those scoring tiles. And then you would put your discs here to claim some. So you'd pay $2 and you'd get, let's say, a victory point for that one. And so that's one side of the board here. And then I guess there's only one side because the other side is just a nice illustration. We'll fold that up. And I'm actually very surprised to see this deluxe looking insert, actually. Very nice. I guess they went all out with the second edition of this one here. So these are the player boards, and as you can see, very, let's see if I can, there you go, see recessed, which is very nice. So this would be for the 4 players here, right, those ones I showed you earlier. So this is a red player's board, blue player's board, white player's board, and the yellow player's board. This is for Sam. This is the for the solo mode. Here we have a couple of bags. So 1, 2, 3. That is for those hazard tiles. So some you put in 1, some you put in 2, some you put in 3. Here we have a nice score pad. Oh, not double-sided. Surprising to see that there. Going here we have the player discs. So you start with some of these on your board, and then you get to place them out. On your player board, and you get to place them out on the game board. So just for the various players here, player colors. Those back there. I'm probably going to regret throwing all that like that, but such is life. So here we have, these are the herders and also the trains. And this little cube here is to tell you how many of those, here, let's put it on the board. Let's pull out a board. Let's put out a red cube. So right here. So your certificates here to see how many you have. Right? Keep track of those with this little cube here. I'll show this off for the red players since I started. This is the train. So that goes on the top of your track. And then you can just go up from there, getting you some points. And then let's take this herder here. And then, well, how do you know what color, player color that is? Well, you would take one of these, which is just about the cutest thing. And it's, say this is for the red player. Look at that. It's got a big cowboy hat on. Pretty cool. Next, we'll go into the cards here. Let me center this before we do that. Alrighty. So you have 2 packs of cards here. I will open them up off screen. I'll be right back. Here we go. So I've opened these up, and we'll start with the objective stuff, and then we'll move on to what we all came here to see, the cute cows. So right here we have the 4 starting objective tiles. So you pass one of these to each player. And now here are objective tiles that you can get during the game. So getting 3 3-point cows, right? Building some buildings gets you 4 points, and you get to do this action when you play it. Not when you complete it, because you complete it at the end of the game, but when you you have the opportunity to either play this or keep it into your hand if you don't think you're actually going to score the objective. So you can, when you do play it and you're saying, I'm going to be scoring this, you get to do what it says in the top corner there. So there are various, not too fancy arts, but, there's various things you can do. This is building. This is those hazard tiles. These are the outlaw tiles. See how there's different colors as well for them. This is for a 4-point card. There's also one more. This one here means the train stations, how many train stations you've put your discs on as well. And of course, the harder the objective, the more points they're worth. And then if you don't complete it, then there's also a penalty as well. So this is for getting 18 points of cows delivered. And then you put your disc on the board there, and then you can score this card. And there's 4 of them. So there you go. Now we'll start with the Simmentals. And this is the variant here where they start out of little cute baby cows, right? And then they grow up to be medium cows, I guess. And then they go up to be big, huge cows. There you go. Very nice card color, very orange, which is always nice. And now we'll go into the other cows here. So we'll start with the Hereford. This is the big cow. He's worth the most points. As you can tell there, 7. And we got the Shorthorn here. And then we have the Longhorn. And then we have the the Black Angus right here. See, they're just worth the points at the bottom there. This is the Corient, worth 3 points as well. This one here is worth no points because this is your starting cow. It's essentially like a deck building game with some with a board and some movements. So there's a deck building element in this game. So yellow, this would be yellow's starting 3 Galloways, and this would be whites. Same for red and blue. And then we get the Piney Woods, and same, you get 3 to start as the player. After the Piney Woods, we have the Santa Gertrudis, right there, and you get 3 again, starting hand. And then last but not least, the Criollo. And I believe you get 4 of these, 5. 5 of these cards to start, and 5 for every player. So there you go. Beautiful empty box, but still end a video. So if you want to leave some comments, I'll answer them as soon as I can. In the meantime, maybe like, subscribe, bell icons, all those things. And until next time, have a good one.